As we enter the business end of the Premier League season, I am feeling very confident that we are going to avoid relegation, and there might just be the outside chance we can qualify for Europe. Hello, welcome to part 10 of the King Power Project, and coming up in today's episode, we do have our Premier League fixtures against Arsenal and Everton. So since the last episode, our form has been it's been all right. We've won some games, we've lost a few games here and there, but primarily it's been pretty decent. What was the last episode? Can't actually remember what the last episode was. It wasn't Arsenal. Was it Arsenal Everton again? No, it can't have been. No, it was. I can't remember when the last episode was. I presume it was. It was Liverpool Man City. That was the last episode I remember because we beat Man City 1-0. That I remember that very well. But apart from that, since then, been performing very well. Did get knocked out of the FA Cup in the third round. I wasn't really going to try and go far in it. So, I mean, the board don't really care about it. I mean, we're doing quite well as it is, and we're just trying to avoid relegation, which I think we will do that. Obviously, we are at the end of the transfer window. We have done a lot of business. A lot of players have left the club. So Wout Faes has joined Real Hispanis for 26.5 million. Koliber Kolai joined RB Leipzig for 9.5 million. Was that a profit? I don't know. I'm presume it was. I'm presuming Faes was also a profit. Yeah, a very good profit indeed. Oliver Skipper joined Al Nassr for 30.5 million. I presume that was also a profit. I presume so as well. We also sold Harry Winks. He's also gone to Saudi Arabia, joining Al Hilal for 19 million. Patson Daka has also gone to Saudi Arabia, but this time playing for Al Ittihad for £10 million. Luke Thomas has joined Bournemouth for £13 million. And that's about it in terms of the first team players leaving the club. We have signed 5 players. Never signed 5 players before in January. I usually don't really do much business, but we kind of had to. First signing was Patrick Dorgu. He's a Danish left back, 2.5 stars of current ability, 5-star potential, good championship player. Potentially Premier League, comes in on loan from Man United for the rest of this season. There was a couple players that Man United I was tempted to get, Lenny Yoro being one of them, but I probably thought I didn't think we needed him because he's not good enough, and I don't know where he is in terms of their squad. But last time I checked, he was a League One player. Yeah. Then we also signed Yunus Musa. He's a American central midfielder, 3.5 stars of current ability, 4-star potential, good Premier League player. Comes in from AC Milan for £13 million. I mean, in fact, we picked up an AC Milan player for that cheap, and look at his value now. That's a decent bit of business, and only 22 years old as well. He's gonna progress into quite a decent player for us. And next up, we've got Kekai. He's a Brazilian centre-back, 3.5 stars of ability, 4.5-star potential, decent Premier League player. Comes in from Shabab Al Ali for £10 million. So another one, quite cheap, and his value, absolutely brilliant. Next up is sort of a player you sort of met before, but obviously last season. It's Francesco Pio Esposito. He's a Italian striker, 2.5 stars of current ability, 5-star potential, good championship player, potentially Premier League. Obviously comes in from Inter Milan, not on loan this time, but permanent, £20 million. Again, another one. His value is shot through the roof. I mean, we're making some decent signings and signing for decent amounts. We're not paying over the top. And next up, we've got Jakob Napoleon Ramsas. He's a Norwegian centre attacker mid. Obviously, I sold a defensive mid. Didn't want to get in another defensive mid, so we signed an attacker mid just in case we want to switch up the formation. If we weren't playing well as a 4-3-3, we can always do 4-2-3-1. So bit of flexibility there. He's 3.5 stars of current ability, 5 star potential, decent Premier League player, comes in from Charleroi for 18.5 million. Fun fact, he rejected Barcelona to come to us. I think we're the best team in the world. He is a wonder kid, so our first wonder kid here at Leicester. Surely, I reckon first of many. I reckon Esposito will be a wonder kid when he's 20 years old. KK probably was, I think. And obviously Dorgu and Musa probably were wonder kids in the past, but that's a lot of great signings. So Premier League table with 14 games left to go, sitting in ninth, 5 points behind Man United. It is possible. It is. I'm not looking to qualify for Europe by no means. We just want to finish inside the top half, avoid relegation, which I think we are on course to do. Then if we can just get in the top 10, that I think that'd be good. So this is the lineup for our match against Arsenal. It will be Stolishik in goal. Hermansen unfortunately has picked up an injury, so we are playing Stolishik. I'm not really interested in Tobias. I think he's probably going to go in the summer. Then we've got back four of Chez Spence, KK, Chust and Dorgu. Martel at the base of the midfield. Then we've got Musa and Bellingham ahead of him. Then we've got McAteer on the right, Samuel Adoze, then Abdullah Seema up front. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully try and get a decent result against Arsenal. I'm not really expected to get 3 points today, especially at the Emirates. It's a very difficult place to go and grab a win, but I think a point will be ideal, but an early goal will do us the world of good. Dorgy was lurking at the back post, but he's not the tallest of players, but he couldn't quite get there. But Adoze puts the ball into the box, and Abdullah Seema puts the ball into the back of it to make it 1-0 to Leicester. 5 minutes gone, and we are 1-0 up against Arsenal. This is the best start I could have hoped for. I can only presume it's going to go downhill from here, right? Unless by some miracle we get a second goal from this corner. It was, I tell you what, it was a decent delivery. The ball was going into the right area, but just couldn't get a Leicester City head on the ball. Havertz has got the ball, loses the ball to Samuel Adoze, who he will try and find a cross. He does it. He does. Second time of asking, Zinchenko does get it cleared. Not dangerous. Still not over yet for us. Timber plays the ball out to Calabria. Can we get the ball back, please? Can we put the pressure on? Somebody get in a tackle. Come on, that's decent pressing from you, Spence. Love that. Absolutely love it. Saka shoots, and he does find the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Our lead only lasted probably, for like 8 or 9 minutes. I mean, it could have been, yeah, I mean, at least it's 1-0 and not, I mean, both teams haven't really, well, at least, well, both teams haven't really had one shot, one on target. Both of them led to a goal. I mean, that is just ridiculous. That absolutely ridiculous. And Arsenal have got to throw. Saka with the ball, he shoots, and this time couldn't quite wrap his left foot around the shot, and he does put it wide of the goal. 15 minutes left to play. Both teams are not really failing to get many shots underway. We've only had 3 shots, 2 on target. Arsenal 2 shots, 1 on target. I think a draw is a respectable result from this game. KK Adoze puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-1, and once again we are leading against Arsenal. This time hopefully we can hold on to the lead until we get into the halftime break, which will be fantastic. So at the moment the 3 points will be ours. I mean, if we can hold on to this 1-goal lead for the rest of this game, it'd be absolutely fantastic. But if we want to win this game, I think we need to get a 3rd goal, and Dozy did have a shot. It wasn't a great effort. It did get blocked, but Arsenal are playing the ball round the back. They're doing something quite silly. I mean, the Seema was this close to getting the ball, but unfortunately Arsenal found themselves a little bit lucky. Havertz, Gyökeres, Gyökeres, really. I mean, I thought he was going to score that, but no, he skies it and just messes about with his hair after, like he always does. Half an hour left to play. We are going to make a couple of substitutions. McAtee is going to make way for Fat Romsas. Where can you... Romsas, you're going to play because Fataru... Yeah, Fataru's not... He's not been very good this season. He is a leading championship player. If he doesn't improve like fast next year, I reckon I could see him gone. Bellingham is also going to make way for Wilfred in DD. I think that'd be the final. I mean, the last couple of changes. For now, we'll probably make a couple more with like 10-15 minutes left of the game. We're still leading 2-1. We haven't really had that many chances this second half. Neither have Arsenal, to be fair, apart from that Gyökeres massive opportunity to get the equaliser, but obviously fired it away, well over the top of the crossbar. We are going to make a couple more changes. Abdullah Sima is going to make way for Esposito. Jed Spence off for nobody because we don't have a right back on the bench, but Patrick Dorgu can make way for Christensen. And I think final change will be, we're going to get on off Martel. We are going to switch to a 4-2-3-1. Fataru can go out on the right. Romsas in the middle. He can be a attacking midfield on attack. 5 minutes left to play. Can we get one more goal, which will definitely wrap up the 3 points? But we are closing in on the victory, which we do get, and we do beat Arsenal 2-1. I can't believe it. I mean, this season has been absolutely bonkers. I mean, we've beaten teams like Man City, Tottenham, and now Arsenal. Have we done the double over us? I don't think we've done the double over Arsenal. We haven't, but we did get a draw against them in the first game. I mean, it's crazy. It really is crazy, this game at times, because I wouldn't have thought we were going to be beating Arsenal. We don't narrow the gap to Man United, but it's all right. It's all right. I mean, I don't mind this. We're now 20 points clear of the relegation zone, so I reckon we're probably about 5 wins from avoiding relegation, which would be absolutely fantastic. But hopefully we can carry on this good winning momentum with another win against Everton. The lineup for our match against Everton will be Stolishek in goal, a back four of Spence, KK, Vestergaard and Dorgu, and DD at the base of the midfield. Then we've got Musa Bellingham ahead of him. Then we've got McAtee on the right and Dozy on the left. Then we've got Abdullah Sima up front. Come on, lads, let's make it 2 wins from 2 games this episode. That would be absolutely spectacular because it's been absolute ages since that's actually happened. I don't think it's ever happened before in this, certainly not on camera this season. Vestergaard puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Only just gone past the 2nd minute of the clock, and we are already 1-0 up against Everton, who are having an absolute horrid time in the Premier League. They are currently 19th in the relegation zone. I feel bad for Everton because they're 8 points away from safety at the moment. My good God, Everton could get relegated, but they've got a lot of good players, like such as Bransway, Mikolenko, all players that we could potentially get if they do end up getting relegated. There's also a chance that he could pull off a absolute great escape, which I don't think is going to happen. Job plays the ball back to Vestergaard. Come on, let's try and get a second goal. That's really rubber stamp our lead on this game. McAtee has the ball, crosses it back post, and Abdullah Sima is there to put the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-0. What's the referee doing here? It's a perfectly legal goal. The ball clearly went over the line. Clearly not up to the referee's standard. It was offside. How was that offside? Are you serious? Are you serious? That's not offside. That is not offside. I'm done with this game. It's not. That's not offside. How is that? I don't understand how that was offside. He didn't look like it. It might have been a fingertip offside, but that is not offside in my book. It's not clear and obvious, is it? Oh, this game's an absolute joke. The VAR It's an absolute joke. It really is. Dorgu whips in. I was going to say that counts, but that's very unfortunate. We hit the crossbar and somehow didn't put in the rebound. But the first half so far, we're performing very, very well. Everton, yeah, they're just doing Everton things. They haven't had a shot on goal yet. They haven't got going yet. They're still stuck in the changing room at the moment, going into half time. We could potentially do with the second goal, but not that it's going to matter because Everton aren't going to get a goal back certainly not anytime soon. Definitely not in this first half. We do go into half-time lead. This break leading 1-0. Should have been 2-0 after a very wrongly disallowed goal, which it was nowhere near offside. Nowhere near. The lines were pretty much overlapping each other. I think you need to have binoculars to make out the offside decision from that. Edozie, Seamer at the back post, and this one definitely counts. That's his 13th goal of the season. Please don't disallow it again. I will absolutely. I'll bribe you this time, and you don't need bribing this time, and it's 2-0. How close was that to being offside? I don't think it was close at all, so it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Seamer's first goal of the game should have been his second, but he's been performing very, very well. And he has spells where he doesn't score a lot of goals, but then he has spells where he does score in a couple games on a trot. Musa, that's a lovely ball over to McAteer. Musa, oh, that could have potentially been a penalty. If he had gone onto the ground, I reckon that might have stood a chance of a VAR check for a penalty. Dorgu has got the ball down the left-hand side. He's got Edozie ahead of him. Finds him. Will he put the ball into the box? Not really. Musa, oh my good God, Yunus Musa, take a bow. That has got to be goal of the season. I mean, I thought that cross was questionable, but no, it really wasn't. What a strike. Was that a first-time strike, or did he take a touch to control? Touch, bang. My good God, that's got to be goal of the season. I refuse to believe that's not goal of the season. That's definitely up there with one of the greatest goals in Premier League history, I reckon. Right, we are going to make a couple changes. And DD is going to make way for Romsas. We're going to go to the 4-2-3-1. Just getting regular game time. And I think other change will be Jed Spence off for. We'll just chuck Christensen at left back. Why not? It's not going to hurt anyone. And I think we'll make one more change, and that will be Abdullah Seamer off for Esposito. We'll give him a little bit of a run. Around half an hour left to play. Everton finally have their shot, one shot on goal, and it was on target. It wasn't really threatening. Oh, that could have been 4. Should have been 4-0. Very decent opportunity there. Romsas whips in the corner. Really finds an Everton head. He doesn't. It finds Dorgu on the edge of the box. Oh my God, how's that not found the bottom left-hand corner? Somehow hits the post and didn't quite fall to Esposito, but Everton have a chance. Beto was, I presume, yeah, definitely offside. Looked it. It was way off. They've had the second shot on goal. Still haven't scored a goal, and they're not going to score a goal. But Alcaraz has got the ball, plays the ball to Beto. That's got to be offside. Way offside there. That was more offside than the Seamer disallowed goal. Goal has been. Come on, stop it. That's never. Was it? He's offside there. That's way off. Let's see. I want to see the lines. How tight was it? How tight? Okay. I don't like this game. I don't like VAR anymore because if that's a goal, then the first Seamer goal should definitely stand. I mean, let me know down in the comments what you thought about that first disallowed goal because I'm fuming by it, absolutely fuming. But the good thing is we are winning 3-1. If we were losing 1-0, it might be a different story. And we are now winning 4-1. Samuel Edozie with his first goal of the game. I tell you what, Samuel Edozie didn't really get into the team much beginning of the season, but he's really, rubber stamp that left-hand side spot as his own. You know, he's playing really well. Obviously, he got that one goal in his previous game, and I think might have had an assist as well. He's performing really well. He's got a goal today, and I think definitely assists, maybe a few assists today as well. So which is absolutely spectacular. Right, 10 minutes left to play. We are going to make our final couple of subs. McAteer is going to make way for Fataru. And I think we'll also get off KK for Victor Trust. 10 minutes left to play. 4-1 up. 3 goals up. Are Everton going to grab one more goal? Hughes with the header. It's way over. It's way over. There's no point in even them trying to get any more goals because they're not going to. And even if they do have any other chances, it's not going to come to a goal. 6 minutes of additional time. Is there time for one more goal to make it 5-1? I don't think it's going to happen, but this is an absolute brilliant performance, and I think Everton, it's probably too early to tell, they're in a relegation battle. I'm saying that now. They are in a relegation battle. I think I'd say we're probably safe. We're 30 points clear of Ipswich. Yeah, we probably need 2 more wins. I think we still play Ipswich. Yeah, we play Ipswich. So if we beat Ipswich Town, which is 2 games' time, we avoid relegation in that game. So that will be very, very good. So if this form continues, we keep on winning, there is a slight chance we could be inside the top 7 by the end of the season. So I will see you all in the next episode where we'll be playing our final Premier League games of the season against West Ham and Wolves. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Den Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.